Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. I hope you guys had a great Christmas break. In today's video, we'll be doing a polygel infill on my client's nails. She's been out for roughly 6 weeks. Here I'm using my fine carbide bit to take up her previous design, which we went for a solid burgundy color. This client typically goes from 4 to 6 weeks. We try not to push it to 6 weeks, but things happen. So she was out for 6 weeks here. I'm just debulking as much as I can. Not too much because we're only going in for a fill. Even though when I place the bead of polygel, I will be taking it down the entire nail and then we'll debulk from underneath once we get there. So you guys will get to see a bit of how I infill my polygel clients. And just for reference, my prep and removal time is about 20 to 30 minutes. It can be less depending on the client that I'm servicing. So sometimes it is 20 minutes, sometimes it's 30. It could even go up to 45 minutes. When it goes up to 45 minutes, just know I'm putting the work in. I don't typically like when it goes into 45 minutes. This is why I don't do long nails anymore. But yeah, you have to get really comfortable with using your e-file at a higher speed. I typically use my e-file between 20 to 25 RPM. Sometimes I will even go to 30,000 RPM at a time, depending on the client, depending what I'm taking off. So once you get comfortable with your e-file, I'll say give it a go. And maybe you could time yourself to see if you could reduce your removal time and possibly get done with your prep within a 30 minutes or less time frame. If you'd like to see me more in a real time with my removal process, you could check out my live section here on my YouTube channel. You get to see a quick time, well, a time frame of my removal and my prep. So yeah, just for reference. So here I will be just pushing her cuticles back using my metal cuticle pusher. Then I'll go straight in using my fine diamond cuticle bit to exfoliate that new growth area and take up any dead skin that may be on her nail plate. Once we have done that, I'll go in to dehydrate her nail plate using my both alcohol and acetone mix to cleanse the nail of any dust and debris. Then I'll go straight in with my Young Nail Protein Bond as well as my gel bottle rubber base to prep for her polygel application. Here I'm going in with my Macard Polygel in Le Crepe, and I'm using a nice high speed. My solution is part alcohol, part acetone, and I'm making sure I am not totally saturating the brush with solution. I'm tapping my brush on a piece of paper towel before going in to pat the polygel down the entire nail. So you want to make sure your brush is not totally saturated with solution. If it is, you will find that the polygel will be sticking onto the brush, and it will just make application much more difficult and tedious. So I'm just doing light tapping motion, pushing the product up to the nail hole, and then gliding it down the entire nail, making sure the sidewalls are nice and capped as well, and just going from sidewall to sidewall to take the product down. And I'm not really perfecting the application because I will be going in with my 180 grit nail file just to hand file the free edge of the nail, and then I'll go in with my 240 grit sanding band to finish file. That's all I really do with my palette gel application. I use either my hand file or my 240 grit sanding band. So here I'm just going ahead with a second bead, well, third bead on her middle finger, and repeating the process. I'll go ahead and let you guys watch this application process, and we'll be back once we get to the filing. Here I'm going in with alcohol and a lint-free wipe to cleanse the inhibition layer from the polygel, and I'm just making sure I carefully rub it off the nail before going in with my 180 nail file to basically rough up the free edge before going in with my 240 grit sanding band. I find that it makes the rotation on the E file much smoother, less problems for me, and the finished filing goes even quicker. I don't always do this step, but with this client, I do like to just cup up the area and then go straight in with a 240 grit sanding band to finish file. I'll also be flipping her hand over using use my fine carbide bit to take up that free edge of her nail as well as her natural nail. Because her natural nails are naturally wide, I like to take it up from underneath the product. I will typically go ahead and top coat under this client nail as well, and I'll do it every time she comes in just to make sure I don't have any separation. And you can see that her nails are nice and natural looking because her natural nails are flat, like completely flat. I have to create a natural apex. So this is why I apply more product so she does not get any split going across her nail, and she has the support that she needs for it to 6 weeks time that she's away from me. Here I'm going in with my 240 grit sanding band just to make sure everything is nice and blended. We don't have any lumps and bumps, and the cuticle area is nice and sealed, and making sure her sidewalls are nice and flush as well. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let you guys watch this portion, and I'll be back once we get to the design. Here I'm going in with my DC Duo 2443 sheer sugar. I'm only using one coat of this, and then I'll go in with my white pat pat gel to basically ombre the tip of her nail. I could have absolutely just go ahead and use my airbrush, but I wanted to give my pat pat gel a try. But when I tell you the applicator for the pat pat gel, the sponge keep on coming off of it. It was the most annoying process ever. I have not used it since, but I will go back and give it a try again. I just need to get a different applicator. The grab, the part that grabs the stick, grabs the sponge, I think it was just a little bit loose. So it kept on like coming off. I did cut out that portion for you guys, so you guys didn't see. So I'm just going in with a little bit of the pat gel on the tip of the nail, and then I'll go back over to blend it going up just to get a perfect ombre. And she didn't want them too bright because she did just want the celestial star designs. I was surprised. This client likes her nails to be nice and clean. She does not go for too much design. The other day she actually came in for a Christmas design, and she sort of got some Christmas nails for Thanksgiving. And she came back and asked for the same design, guys. The same exact design. I did not say a thing. I just say, you know what? Go ahead, do your thing. And I forgot to take my picture. I've been forgetting to take my picture since of lately. I don't know if it's a rush of things or what, just trying to get them everyone in and out. But yeah. So here I'm just going in with my dotting tool to put some of the gold chrome paint on, and then I'm using the tip of my brush just to create those stars effect. Not in any particular order, just all over the nail. And then we'll go in with our top coat and we'll finish off the design. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you would like to see from me come the new year. 2026 is fast approaching, guys. I hope you guys are ready. I look forward to starting the new year off with endless opportunities. That's what I'm just gonna put it out there. I see endless opportunities for myself and my people that are close to me, and I'm hoping you guys will have endless opportunity as well for the year 2026 and beyond. I want to wish you guys a happy new year, and I'll see you guys in my next video.